A few days ago, during one of the hottest spells we've had in the UK, I came across a comment that caught my attention. It said, "I've got a heat pump, but I don't know if it can cool my house." Then another person replied, "Mine doesn't even have a cooling setting." A third person said, "My installer never mentioned cooling." 3 different homeowners, 3 different answers. That got me thinking. Maybe the problem isn't whether heat pumps can cool a home. Maybe the problem is that many homeowners don't know what their own system is capable of. If you've recently had a heat pump installed, or you've lived with one for a while but still aren't completely confident using it, this video is for you. By the end of this video, you'll know how to identify your system, understand whether cooling is even possible, what you should check yourself, and what questions you should ask your installer before changing any settings. Before we talk about cooling, let's clear up the misunderstanding first. Not every heat pump installed in the UK can cool your home. That's not because there's anything wrong with it. It's because heat pumps are designed for different purposes. If your installer never talked about cooling, there may have been a good reason for that. So before touching the thermostat or trying different settings, you should clarify if your heat pump is designed to provide cooling. Step 1. Identify your heat pump. There are 2 types of heat pumps you'll commonly find in UK homes. The first is an air-to-air heat pump. These have indoor wall-mounted units that blow warm or cool air directly into the room. They're common in offices, apartments, and some modern homes. If that's what you have, cooling is usually one of the system's standard functions. The second is an air-to-water heat pump. This is the type installed in many UK homes, replacing a gas boiler. It heats water that circulates through radiators or underfloor heating. Some air-to-water heat pumps support active cooling, some don't. And even if the heat pump itself supports cooling, your home also needs emitters that are suitable for it. Standard radiators generally aren't designed to provide effective cooling, which is why many systems are commissioned for heating only. Knowing which type of system you have is the foundation for everything else. Step 2. Check the user controls. Now let's look at the controls. Depending on your manufacturer, you may have a room thermostat, a wired controller, or a dedicated heat pump controller. Manufacturers such as Mitsubishi Electric, Daikin, Viant, Samsung, and NEB all use different interfaces. Don't worry if yours looks different from one you've seen online. What you're looking for is whether your user menu includes an operating mode for cooling. Some systems will display heating, cooling, and hot water. Others only display heating and hot water because cooling wasn't enabled during commissioning. If you can't find a cooling option, don't start exploring installer menus. Those settings affect how the entire system operates and should only be changed by someone qualified to do so. Step 3. Check the documentation. The next step is to find the make and model of your heat pump and download the official user manual if you no longer have it. Don't search for general advice on the internet. Look for the manual that matches your exact model. The user guide will explain which functions are available to homeowners and whether your model supports active cooling. If the manual says cooling is available, but your controls don't show it, that's useful information to have before speaking to your installer. Step 4. What to ask your installer. If you're still unsure, it's worth contacting your installer. But instead of saying, "My heat pump won't cool the house," ask questions that will help the installer identify what the real issue is. Ask these 7 questions. Was my system commissioned for heating only, or does it also support active cooling? Is cooling enabled on my system? If not, why wasn't it enabled? Is my heating system designed to provide cooling, or are the radiators or underfloor heating intended for heating only? Can you explain which settings I can safely adjust as the homeowner? Can you show me how to change between heating and cooling if my system supports it? Can I have a copy of the commissioning sheet and the homeowner handover information? With these questions, you will get far more useful answers. Step 5. If your heat pump can't cool. Let's say your installer confirms that your system was designed for heating only. That's not bad news. It simply means your home wasn't designed to use the heat pump for cooling. During hot weather, there are still effective ways to keep your home more comfortable. Simple acts like closing blinds or curtains on windows exposed to direct sunlight. Keep windows closed while the outside air is hotter than the inside of your home. I know, fresh air circulation, right? Later in the evening or early in the morning when outdoor temperatures drop, open windows to encourage cooler air to move through the house. If it's safe to do so, open windows on opposite sides of the property to create cross-ventilation. These are practical measures will reduce heat gain in the house. Final thoughts. Do you know what your heat pump was designed and commissioned to do? If not, start by understanding the system you already have. And if something isn't clear, ask your installer to explain it. A proper handover is part of a good installation, and you should feel confident using the system in your own home. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe to the channel and help this channel grow. You know it's the right thing to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.